So what is autism? Autism is a spectrum of disorders characterized by marked abnormalities in communication and social interactions, severely restricted interests, and highly repetitive behavior. Autism affects the information processing in the brain by altering how nerve cells and their synapses connect and organize. How this occurs is not well understood. Two common consistent findings are associated in children with this disorder are diminished oxygen in specific areas of the brain and a chronic immunologically mediated inflammatory condition in the gut. Then what are stem cells, and what is stem cell therapy? The stem cell is also called the progenitor cell. Stem cells are the body's raw materials, cells from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Under the right conditions in the body, or laboratory, stem cells divide to form more cells called daughter cells. These daughter cells either become new stem cells or become specialized cells with a more specific function, such as blood cells, brain cells, heart, muscle, or bone. No other cell in the body has the natural ability to generate new cell types. Stem cells can potentially be used to replace tissue damage or destroyed by disease or injury. How is stem cell therapy beneficial to eliminating autism? Current investigative therapies for autism attempt to reverse the abnormalities through admission of antibiotics, anti-inflammatory agents, and hyperbaric oxygen. Fortunately, none of these problems address the root cause. Adult stem cells are used to treat autism at the Stem Cell Institute, come from the human umbilical cord tissue. These stem cells are recovered from donated umbilical cords. Because these stem cells are less mature than other cells, the body's immune system is unable to recognize them as foreign, and therefore they are not rejected. Hundreds of patients have been treated because of this. In autism, areas of the brain regulating memory, concentration, attention, speech, etc. are damaged. Stem cell treatment improves blood and oxygen flow to the brain. After some time, this acquires properties of cells surrounding them and multiplying into these cells, which result in white and gray matter restoration, and consequently in subsidence of neurological symptoms and improved intellectual capacity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. On so many levels. Personal hygiene. Both my kids were not potty trained before treatment, and within treatment, probably about 2 months after, they were completely potty trained. They would cry, and I would think, oh my gosh, they have an ear infection, but they can't tell me, or, you know, their arm's broken. How am I going to know this? But now they can point and tell me, and that's such a huge transition to understanding what your child is going through and what they need. It's the first significant treatment that has had so much effectiveness after. Like we see the changes that only a family would notice,
right.
But then the community is noticing, the teachers, their therapists, strangers that don't see us all the time, you know.